There are 4 different types of macromolecules: carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, and nucleic acids. First, let's talk about carbohydrates. The main building blocks for carbohydrates are monosaccharides. There are 3 major elements for carbohydrates: carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. The ratio is 1:1. Next, you will see the structure for carbohydrates. There are 3 different types of structures: monosaccharides, disaccharides, and polysaccharides. The function of carbohydrates are for quick energy, structural support, energy storage, and cellular respiration. Here are some examples of carbohydrates. Next, we will move on to lipids. The building blocks of lipids are fatty acids. The major elements for lipids are carbon, hydrogen, and some oxygen. Next, you will see the structure of lipids. There are 2 different types of structures for lipids: saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids. The major function of lipids is it is an energy storage, it provides insulation, it forms a protective coating, it is a major part of the cell membrane, and it provides barriers. Next, you will see some examples of lipids. Next, we move on to proteins. The building blocks for proteins are amino acids. The major elements for proteins are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur. Next, you will be seeing the structure for proteins. Amino acid chains fold together to form large, complex proteins. The main function for proteins is to make hormones, provide structural support, speed reactions, and transport substances. Some examples of proteins are hair, nails, muscles, hooves, and horns. Last but not least, we will be talking about nucleic acids. Its building blocks are nucleotides. The major elements of nucleic acids are carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and phosphorus. Next, you will see the structure of nucleic acids. There are 2 different structures: RNA and DNA. Some examples of nucleic acids are RNA and DNA. That concludes learning about the 4 different types of molecules. I hope you learned something new.